Hello, everyone. The topic for today's discussion is crony capitalism. And this term is a very important term that we frequently see in our economic related topics, news articles. So let's discuss about this term in details. Before going into detail, I just want to show you one picture. Look at this. Look at this picture and try to infer that how it makes sense to you. Then what you can infer from this picture, you can see some kind of exchanges is going on, monetary exchanges, right? And these things, because of these things, some are suffering, right? So now you got an idea. Let me show you one more picture. Look at this. This is a businessman. These are common people like us. Look at his place. You will see just one bone. Okay. But look at him. He's taking a kind of full plate lunch or dinner, whatever it is, put plates, right? And look at the picture carefully, means very seriously, that who is feeding this businessman? None other than governments. So these two figures, through these two figures, I just want you to realize what this term crony capitalism means. Now look at the definition, come to the discussion. So crony capitalism is a term used to describe a capitalist economic system in which individuals or business with close ties to political leaders and government officials use their political connections to gain an unfair advantage in the marketplace. Means to say, in a capitalist economic system, whenever some kind of contracts are going on between government and some other private companies, then that company will be preferred who has some link with the government officials. That is crony capitalism. So it refers to policies that benefit the friends of elected politicians. As a technical phrase frequently used to evaluate government bailouts and favoritism monetary policy as opposed to the economic theory outlined by the crony capitalism. This term is frequently used in comparison with corporate welfare in this context. You just mug up the two things that this crony capitalism is related to some kind of unfair to the to uh, to uh, to those who have no links with the political parties, or those who have no links to the elected politicians, and those who are friends or some kinds of exchanges going on directly with that politician, they got the project deal. Now, in the Crony Capitalism Index 2021, published by The Economist, India was ranked at 7th position, where crony sector wealth accounted for 8% of the gross domestic product of the country. See, in the Crony Capitalism Index 2021, which is published by The Economist, India got the rank of 7th. And it also said that this crony sector wealth accounted for 8% of GDP. So now you can understand the seriousness of this issue. You know, this term was first used to describe the Philippine economy under Ferdinand Marcos dictatorship in the 1980s. Now, what main thing is that this is not so important. Just main thing is that what are the issues associated with the crony capitalism? First issue, you can see that directly. You can see from those figures or for what I have just explained that unfairism is going on, corruption is going on, people's confidence on over the governments is going on, means is losing, right? People's confidence is losing. Some kind of monopolism is monopolistic positions is being created, or monopolies in business is going on. So this type of issues are associated. Now let me summarize the points mentioned here. Crony capitalism can result in corruption as firms exploit their political ties to acquire an unfair edge in the marketplace, frequently by bribing the government official. It distorts markets competition. Yes, one more thing is that competition, what kind of competition is be there is already it is fixed that that particular company is going to get the contract. So no more competition will be there. So if no competition is there, obviously efficiency will be decreased. So it distorts market competition and makes it difficult for smaller business and entrepreneurs to propose prosper, when some businesses have an unfair advantage or unfair edge due to their political connection. So those who are very wealthy, they will surely get the project, but those who are the startups or the new entrepreneurs or small businessmen, they are going to suffer because of this crony capitalism. Then large companies monopolistic positions can weaken the competition and deter small companies from further innovating or improving their goods and services. Then widespread crony capitalism may cause people to lose faith in political and economic institutions. Then implementation of reforms by politicians and the efficient operation of enterprises may both be hampered as a result. So these are the issues. Now, what will be the way forward or how India can address these issues of crony capitalism? First, two things that comes to our mind is that transparency should be increased, right? Then accountability from the government side should be increased. Then competition should be promoted. All should be given equal advantage. All should be given equal share in the market. So these will be the solutions for this problem. Now, let me summarize these points from here. India can improve the transparency and accountability in its political and economic system by implementing measures such as open data initiative. Remember, open data initiative, very important. Data is now open to everyone, then they will get to know that what is the status of that particular project open for that standard, right? Or many other things. Open data is very much required for maintaining the transparency. So implementing measures such as open data initiatives, increasing the independence of regulatory agencies, improving the transparency of government contracts and subsidies. Then India can promote competition by lowering entrance obstacles for entrepreneurs and small enterprise, such as by cutting red tape and simplifying rules. So India should also promote the competition. Competition will be promoted only when more number of such type of companies will be there, such type of entrepreneurs will be there, and that is possible only when we will remove the blockage in the entrance of such small entrepreneurs, and that can be possible only by cutting the red tape and simplifying the rules. You all know about red tape, right? Red tapeism is a very big issue in case of India. You can say either economic perspective or a political perspective. Files are moving from one table to another table. So this should be actually cut out. So cutting red tape and simplifying rules will be one more kind of solution for this issue. Then this can lessen the concentration of wealth and power in the handset of a small number of peoples or farms and make it simpler for new competitors to compete with established companies. When putting policies in place to ensure that farms behave morally and sustainably along the lines of CSR and sustainability programs. Corporate social responsibility is theirs, so that should be actually enhanced. India may promote ethical business practices. Ethical is very much needed in the business. Otherwise, that business is nothing but a sin only. By making political donations and lobbying efforts more transparent, India can promote ethical political behavior. Means if you make the political donations or lobbying transparent, then that way you can promote the ethicality in the political behaviors. And by doing so, the possibility of corruption can be decreased and accountability for elected officials' acts can be ensured. Because if transparency is there, that who is giving this mass of donation and who is actually trying to bribe, these things should be made public. First of all, that should be denied. Bribe should not be accepted. If someone approached, then that company's name should be. That is a very. We know that is a very kind of strict procedure that may not be applied. But this type of things, if done properly, then that will increase the transparency, and that way actually warn the other unethical parties in this field to don't go for such type of activities, such type of illegal activities. So in that way, we can reduce this, right? So in that way, we can tackle the crony capitalism that exists in current days economy, right? In current days business markets. So I hope I able to make you understand about this topic. So if you want further discussion, you can comment me. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.